Alright, Andy Mello from Mello Fab here. We're going to do a little video on this Viking. See a lot of people talk about how to get the air out of the cooling system. I got to replace the thermostat, several different scenarios where you got to drain the coolant. Sometimes it's a little intimidating to a lot of people to try to figure out how to do it, or if I got the air out. I'm going to do a little simple video on this Viking here to show you the proper procedure to get the air out and to know that you've got it out of there. Okay, we're going to cover in this video, here we are bleeding the cooling system on this actual brand new Viking. There's really no need for bleeding, but I'm going to cover the procedure on how to do it if you have your cooling system open, to know that you've got the air out. You'll start with just simply, I don't have it jacked up, but a good rule of thumb to start is to jack the machine up, get the tires off the ground. Get the front elevated. I know it's a little bit higher than the motor, but this will just help purge the air easier. Always when jacking something up, obviously secure with some jack stands, but you'll start by just taking your radiator cap off. Obviously you can see this one is full, but you will fill the system up, whatever you had replaced radiator, thermostat, whatever you did, you'll fill the system up. Then you'll go to the back of the machine and you'll go right here on the thermostat housing. That bolt right there, it's got a copper washer on it. You're going to bust it loose and it'll spit out air and then eventually start spitting out and running out so a little bit of coolant. Then you'll snug it up. You'll go back to the front, top the radiator off, and then you'll come back and you'll do the same thing on this bolt on the thermostat housing. And it'll spit air some more. And you'll do this back and forth until there's a constant stream of coolant out when you bust it loose. And you can't put any more in the radiator. And at that point, you will go to the other side. And I'll pause the video so I can get over there and get a light. And I'll show you where to bleed it on the water pump. Water pump, very bottom. You're going in through the back of the cab here in front of the fuel tank. You're going to crack this bolt loose and it'll spit air and then some coolant, and then you're going to snug it up, go to the front, top the radiator off, and do that back and forth until you have constant stream of coolant coming out of this plug and no more spits of air. And at that point, if you got all the air out in your initial procedure and didn't stop too early, you will have all the air out of your system and you will be good to go. Alright, I know on this particular setup I didn't actually bleed the system, didn't need to. This is a new machine, but I just wanted to show you what locations do you go to purge the air out. Obviously, like I said, I didn't do it, but there was no need on this particular machine. But as long as you get those bleeder screws broke loose and all the air quit spitting and you've got solid coolant out of both spots and you can't fit any more coolant in the cooling system, then you're ready to start that machine and drive it and test everything out. Hope this was a little helpful to someone that might have been wondering about doing it or getting ready to do a cooling system service or repair on their machine. Like I said, like and subscribe, guys, and if you have any questions, comment below and I will answer them as soon as I get them. Thank you very much.